Okay, y'all, 50 Cent dropped the Diddy documentary, and Ja Rule got a extreme problem with it. He's saying 50 is snitch. He's saying 50 Cent is an actual abuser himself, allegedly, and he's not part of the street code. But here's what 50 Cent had to show about it. An example of where a security guard was speaking about an event that happened with Ja Rule and Diddy and being naked.
So I opened the door, and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff. They're in the room. They busy. They don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bro, you ain't going in there because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothered him. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed him and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, Jay, that's my cousin. He know me well. You know, and Puff was like, yo, Jay, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, he just looked, Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on.
Whoa, hold up. So why wouldn't his cousin want to go in that room if it was women in there? Why would he be afraid to see all that freaky stuff going on if it's just women? This is the questions that obviously 50 Cent is insinuating. And I'm a little curious too. I mean, there very well could have been women in there, but you know, this does sound a little crazy. You guys let me know your thoughts on this whole thing. Like, what are your thoughts? What was really going on? And also, what are your thoughts on this whole thing? Okay, like these men are like 50 years old, still talking about, okay, you're a snitch. You're not upholding the street code. Bro, if you're 50 and still in the streets, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it real with you. You're a failure. If you're still abiding by street code and you're 50 years old, you are a failure. You should have been graduated from the street mentality a long time ago. If you got a problem with anyone in your neighborhood for calling out any type of predators, you are the problem. These people, like that old school video of Cameron saying that he wouldn't even call the cops on a pedophile that's running around screwing kids in his neighborhood because he would be labeled as a snitch. If you don't see how that is pure foolishness, you are the fool. You are the fool. You are the problem, along with the predator, because you don't want to be called a snitch to abide by some street code that never had your benefit in its forefront in the first place.